見よ、これが全ての邪悪竜の頂点に立つ俺様の真の姿。
Alright everybody, what is going on? A crazy thing happened. I was just looking through the events here, and, you know, I popped on over to the Omega Shenron event, and there was a friend, rainbowed Omega Shenron. Not level 10 links, but, I was like, oh, well, hello there. So, we're doing an attempt here. We're gonna do a couple of attempts here against the, the Birth of the Shadow Dragons Omega fight here. I don't know if we'll be able to get the win. This team is not great, but, you know, maybe we can. We'll see what happens here. What do I want to do here as far as, who to put in slot 1? I could probably just do Omega. I mean, that's fine, right? Like, he definitely is going to be our main damage dealer, but it's not going to be that big of a deal, right? So let's go ahead and do that. We'll keep Frieza out of harm. Now, definitely the hardest phase for us is going to be the STR phase of this fight. I mean, the Int phase isn't going to be easy either, but physical Frieza is definitely going to be a huge liability in that phase. I mean, probably the Int Cell's probably not going to be great in there either, but Frieza specifically is, you know, going to be prone to taking huge damage because they are a type disadvantage, so we'll have to worry about that, but, you know, I'm not... if we can just get a win in here, honestly, even if we have to use items or something, I'd be pretty happy with that. This first run, obviously, I'm going to try to do it without items, but we'll see how this goes, you know? It's like we have an actual dev friend, Omega Shenron, that's rainbowed, so let's give it some shots here. Again, they're not level 10 links, so that is going to be a bit of a problem for us, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, Baby just came out. This is also, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to call this Omega Shenron versus Omega, if I'm going to call this Baby versus Omega. I'm not sure who the showcase is here. Maybe I'll just call it GT Bosses versus Omega, because that's truly what it is. But regardless here, we're going to be making a run in, you know, Baby's EZA. We've got all these characters. Omega is debuffed quite a bit at this point as well, which is nice. You know, Baby debuffs, Omega debuffs, so we can get some debuffs going on this guy. It's like 17 at the end, shouldn't be taking too much damage. In my experience, I've tried to do this fight a couple times before with like 55% friends that have popped up on my friends list here and there. And I'm typically not getting out of the tech phase of this fight until around turn 10. And if you guys remember, Omega Shenron only changes Rainbow Key Spheres for the first couple of turns, so that could become a problem for us as we go throughout this fight here. Super 17 took a little bit of damage there, but I'm not too concerned about it, because we do need to take some damage for this unit right here to fuse. Let's just keep going here. I'm not going to cut anything. The nice thing about this first phase is that, like, Omega can't kill this team because we can debuff them. So, like, there's nobody on here who's going to die, which is obviously very, very good. The bad thing about this team is that most of our really good characters are AGL, and we're going to be moving through this first phase very slowly. So, guys, strap in. This is another reason I haven't really pushed out content for this guy, or, like, another reason I haven't pushed out, like, an Omega versus Omega video, other than just not being able to find friend units. But another reason is, well, 2 is I don't want to edit it, because, like, I could have been doing, like, clips every day, like, with, like, a 55% friend and doing, like, 1 attempt a day for, like, the past week, but then I'd have to edit it, and that doesn't sound fun, so why would I do that? My brain is, like, dying. What was I trying to say? Oh, no. Oh, the other thing is that this is just going to be a really long recording, right? Like, we're 5 minutes into this, and we've done, like, what? Okay, we're getting him down to about half. Okay. We've done a little bit more damage than I thought, but you guys see the point here, right? Is, like, we're going to be here for a little bit. So, strap in, get some cookies, have some milk. We're going to get through this together. I guess that's 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. We'll grab those. I think we have Big Bad Bosses. Yeah, that's nice. That helps. We'll grab those for Baby. Again, he is debuffing. I want to try to avoid same-type orbs a little bit. I wouldn't mind if Baby ate a super attack here, or Frieza. I mean, they both honestly might tank it for double digits, considering the amount of debuffs that we have going now. It's like Omega's debuffing with his passive and his super attack, Baby's debuffing. So yeah, it's... this guy may not be able to do any damage to us at this point, but I would like to take a little bit of damage so that we could fuse into Super 17. That would be nice. I would potentially like to be able to fuse with him before we go into the STR phase, but we'll see what happens here. No super attack on Baby, that's fine. And then we have Frieza attacking right here. This is probably good. If we can potentially kill Omega on this next turn, then we could move into the STR phase. That'd be good. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Again, we're not this is actually probably the fastest I've moved through this first phase here. What are we at? Okay, this is probably good. Well, this might be double digits. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're not going to be able to fuse into Super 17. I will probably keep this Super 17 on rotation then, since the next phase is STR. I'll also put him here in slot 1 so that he can take a few attacks. The STR Super 17 is a really good unit, but until they fuse, they're kind of a liability against these AoEs, so we're going to try to avoid having them on rotation whenever possible. Also, notice our HP, by the way, is about 750k. That's actually decent. It's definitely not super crazy, but 750k or 745 is what we're at. That's actually, like, respectable. I think part of that is because of Baby. Baby having the large HP pool, and then the friend Omega being rainbowed obviously helps. So that's good. You know, we like to see that. My Omega has not built up hardly at all because he keeps getting, like, stunned and sealed at the start. Remember that Omega has to do, what is it, 8 attacks to fully build up his passive? That's pretty crazy, considering he's meant to be, like, the main damage dealer for the team. Whew. Alright, are we going to kill Omega here? Oh, no. We're not going to kill Omega, are we? Okay, if we don't kill Omega here, we're going to have to, like, really hold back on this next turn. Like, yeah, oh, I don't know if we even can. I mean, we have to do this. Let's just grab that. Again, we have to try to hold back here. But I don't know that we can. I mean, Cell's going to kill him at the end. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Because now we're going to be going into STR Omega with Physical Frieza on rotation. If Physical Frieza can get some super attacks off first, I think he can tank normals decently well. Obviously, he can't eat a super attack, but he can eat normals pretty well, but the AoE placement for STR Omega is rarely favorable. And then this guy loves, like, this guy sees you come in here with with GT bosses, and he loves supering immediately. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I don't really have any items that I'm... Oh, we actually got pretty good AoE placement, actually. What do I want to do? I could do this. I could go ahead and pop this now. I think I will. Alright, very nice, very nice. You may be wondering why I did that. But it's because I don't want to put Frieza against all of these attacks at the end. I don't really want to put him in the middle either. If I put him here, this kind of mitigates risk. Kinda. Let's grab this. Again, that first attack is broken, so we don't have to worry about that. We're out of Rainbow Orb changing, so that's not good. Let's grab these. Omega will be fine after he super attacks. He's type advantage, all that good stuff. Super 17 should be fine as well. He might take a little bit of damage, but I'm not too concerned. I do have a full dodge build on that Frieza, so if that is an attack there, hopefully he can just dodge it. If it's a normal, he's fine, but if it's a super, we have to dodge that attack. Otherwise, we are going to be in a very bad situation here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. It is GT bosses, though, so I do always anticipate, like, the worst luck. Okay, that's good. That's good. So Frieza's pretty much safe on this rotation. We love to see that. Super 17 and Omega could both tank a super attack, so that'd be fine. Frieza also already got a super attack off, so I'm not too concerned about the AoE. Oh, that's perfect. Does he dodge this too? No, but it's double digits. Yeah, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so decent luck here. I would have liked to float Frieza. But now I'm kind of concerned that the super attack is in slot 3. Yeah, see? See? I had this guy dialed in. I knew this rat bastard was going to do something like that. Now I know that I made the correct decision with my placements there. Can we fuse? Ah, no, we can't. Okay. What's the first attack? Is the first attack the AoE? No, it's not. Okay. This is a little unfortunate. What are we going to do here? Omega is a 0 super attack cooldown, by the way, so he could just be supering immediately right here. Man, not being able to fuse with these guys yet is very detrimental. What is it? Is it 70% HP? Yeah, 70% HP. Ugh. And we're at, like, I mean, we're just under 80. We're at, like, 79 or something. What to do? Let's grab this. Let's grab these. I don't think they would die from one AoE if it was pre-super attack. Post-super attack, though, they can't eat anything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, he super attacks immediately. I think we're dead here now because of that. Double digits, 100k, and then, like, here comes 300k. Yeah, 360, okay. We could dodge that AoE in the middle slot. We could dodge that. There is a chance. I do have like 16, 15 dodge on my Super 17. So there's a chance there that we have potential. But unfortunately, I think we're 8 turns in here now, and we died because we... I mean, I guess I should have used the active skill. I guess that's what I should have done. You know, who could have predicted that if first attack would be a super attack, right? I mean... Right. We have one chance here. Nope. 12 minutes to get to that point, just to do 2 bars to Omega, because we get it fused, by the way. Alright, let's hop back in here. Again, this is good. Like, the 17s are a good unit for this fight. If you can get them to fuse. But if you're in the STR phase and you haven't fused yet, I mean, you're just in for a bad time, so... yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is, right? I'm tempted, actually, to leave them in slot 1 right here to try to take damage to fuse with them. Would that be crazy? Would that be dumb? Let's do it. I don't think they would die. Okay, so let's grab these orbs. Let's grab these, and then we will move on here. You know, it's hard to get, like, energetic in these videos, too, because, like, GT bosses, like, one, it's slow. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's really easy to be energetic in a video where, like, the units are explosive and, like, exploding off the page and doing a million attacks and popping out, like, 50, you know, bajillion supers, right? Then you come in here and you watch, like, these GT bosses units, and it's like, oh boy, here we go, turn 20. Woohoo! 4.7 million attack stat. Yeah, baby. You know? It's like, it's hard to get excited about that. And then it's like, you know, these videos, I feel like I can talk for like a pretty decent amount of time, right? It's hard to do. If you guys have never, like, sat down and tried to talk, like, while recording a video or just about anything, right? Like, unprompted, unscripted, just, you know, get in front of a camera, talk for 15 minutes. It does help having stuff on screen, and obviously, like, I stutter and, like, draw things out, right? So... we get a little bit of filler in here, but still, just the process of sitting down and recording a video and just talking straight at nothing for 15 solid minutes is a pretty difficult task, right? Or at least I think it's not as easy as it seems, right? I mean, for some people, I mean, I'm sure there's some people who can sit down and just start rolling, right? And for me, it's obviously, like, it's easy on some days, and on other days, it's harder. Like, it just depends on how the day's going. Here recently, I've been hitting the gym a lot, so I've been a little bit more tired whenever I record these videos. But the point being here is that the GT Bosses team, where, like, normally I'd be wrapping up about now, like, I'd be going, okay, yeah, I think we got enough footage, you know, look, it was a pretty good video. Here, I'm like, oh, man, did we get enough footage? Like... we barely got into this fight at all, you know? It's like, if I was using the Super Saiyan Trio team or something, I could have done, like, 4 Omega videos in the time it's taken me just to do, like, just the tech phase of Omega in the last video, right? So, you guys get the point here. It's just, the GT bosses team is slow, it's prone to dying. If things don't go exactly your way, you're gonna die. It's just, like, it's not fun. It's not fun. Like, the whole point of Dokkan should be to, like, you know, hop into this game, see some really cool animations, see the pretty crit numbers, watch your characters just dunk all over everybody, right? Like, it was really fun back in, like, the Videl era, right? In like the God event, it's like you had this crazy event, the 12 Gods of Destruction or whatever, and Videl was just coming in there and sweeping, right? Like Videl, just like this normal human, like rando characters coming in here and just sweeping the, just sweeping the event, right? So like that's always like fun to see. You know, it's just like it's funny, right? But then you come in here and it's like, all right, we have these full-powered GT bosses, like really hard, like powerful units. And it's like, we can't actually use them in any difficult event, you know. Whereas, you know, Videl was dunking on the God of Destructions in her era. Omega can't even beat, like, I don't know, Legic. That's a joke. He can beat Legic, surely. Surely Omega can beat Legic, right? But, you know, that's always, like, the fun part of, like, Dokkan, right? Is, like, it's kind of like the what-if thing of, oh, you know, like, what if, you know, Omega fought Fusion Zamasu, right? And you have, like, all the GT bosses teaming up against Fusion Zamasu, and then you walk in there and Fusion Zamasu points his fingers at you and you just get obliterated, right? But, you know, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how these, this new event that's coming out on JP for the 9th anniversary, I'm interested to see how that event plays out, and if it's difficult, or, you know, if it gives, like, some new, or, like, if it gives some villain units some, like, a place to shine, right? Because, like, LR Baby, he's a pretty solid unit, but you get him next to, like, a pure, or up against a pure Saiyan or a hybrid Saiyan enemy, and he's going to start exploding off the page with, like, how good he is. So an event that primary has, like, Saiyans as enemies again is going to probably be good for characters like him, potentially Turles. Now, Turles does have the issue of, like, his active skill doesn't really help him defensively, and that's, like, his bigger weakness. Like, that dude can do pretty good offense, but his weakness is generally, like, his defense. Obviously, his team's going to be crazy, though. Like, you're going to run that Turles villain team, and you're going to have, like, 6 key support and 36% attack up for all extreme class allies or whatever it is. Like, obviously, that's very, very good, but we'll see. Like, it's only good if he's good in there, or at least usable in there, you know? It's like, it does you no good to have this crazy support if you're bringing 2 fish on the team, right? So, we'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited. We've had villain bosses now for, you know, we've kind of gone back and forth, right? So whenever, you know, we had Super Battle Road. Super Battle Road was a nice mix. It's like sometimes you had villain bosses, sometimes you had hero bosses. You know, it was a good mix of characters. And then we moved into, like, the legendary events, and we had the legendary Goku event, the legendary GT Goku event, and the legendary Vegeta event, right? And it's like the 3 hardest fights in the game for a long time were just super class bosses. And then we also had the God event, right? And the God event was just, you know, more, it was 12 superclass bosses, like, again, right? So it's like we just had all these superclass enemies for a very long time, and then Red Zone came out, and now we've had basically, what, 2 solid years of villain bosses dominating the game. So it'll be good to kind of go back to these superclass bosses. Although I think people are kind of getting tired of it. They're like, ugh, I'm tired of fighting, like, all these extreme class enemies. It's like, guys, we were fighting superclass enemies for, like, 5 years in this game or something, and, you know, we were always saying, like, oh, let's get some extreme class bosses, and then we finally get it, and people are tired of it after, like, 2 years, right? So, it's just interesting. It's interesting what people, you know, just the fluidity of people's aspects of this game. A lot of it, too, is attributable to when people start playing the game, you know? I think there's a lot of Dokkan people now who, you know, maybe started playing the game around the 4th, 5th anniversary, whereas people like me, or like Truth, or even like Goresh, who've been around since like the the 1st or 2nd anniversary, right? I wasn't actually playing Dokkan during the 1st anniversary. I had friends who were. They had been trying to get me on the game for years, and I decided to start playing around the 2nd anniversary. One of my friends was like a day 1 player, another one was like a year 1 player, and they had been talking to me like, oh, you gotta play this game, oh, you gotta play this game, right? And then year 2 rolled around, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And, you know, pretty good game. Pretty good game here. Do I want to use the active skill? Is there any incentive to? Not really, because we can actually get a super attack off with 17 this time. Before the AoE, so he'll be a little bit better defensively and have his dodge. So that's definitely going to help out here. So we'll do this. Also, he has his Android links active, which will help a lot. Android Assault is a very, very powerful link. What is it? 2 key, 20% like defense or something? Like, obviously, that's going to help out a ton here, so... you know, things are shaping up here. I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of damage on this turn or the next. That way we could potentially revive or fuse with one of the revive with one of the Omegas or fuse with Super 17. Like, either of those things would be fine. Yeah, this is good. Again, the Super 17s will still probably take damage from normals if they take them, but like these, you guys know who I mean. Like, these guys will probably take some damage from normals, but we do have, like, the higher defense now. We have the chance to dodge, which is nice. Getting a double super attack is really good. What does that get us? We get, like, 17% chance to dodge with each attack that they do. So if they give us one more, we'll have, like, a 50% chance to dodge, which is nice. Plus I have... Oh, nice. We got the triple super. Very good. I believe they get defense on each of their super attack effects, and then... like I said, I kind of have them with, like, a balanced additional and dodge build. I think they have, like, 15 additional, 15 dodge. I felt like that was fair, right, for this unit. It's like, you want the additionals for sure, but the dodge is going to help them out in the long run. So yeah, this is actually this is shaping up to be a pretty successful run here. We shouldn't have to worry about too much on this next run, or on this next turn. Int Cell might take a little bit of damage, but we will see. The issue we might run into in this fight is out-damaging. Oh wow, we're getting really good AoE placement. I'm going to go ahead and pop this, just because this is a good rotation to use it. I don't need to play it again, though, so let's go ahead. We'll just keep the skips on here. Very nice. I could throw Int Cell in the middle, but I think I'll do this. So let's grab those. Let's get Baby as much key as we can to just max his attack stat. Then we can just give Int Cell, like, this STR key sphere or something. Okay, again, I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of damage here. Oh, that's unlucky. That's going to make the AoE hit really hard, but I don't think anyone... Like, Omega's going to be at double digits from everything, like, after that. Cell... I don't think Cell would take, what, 500k damage from the AoE? I don't think he would take that much. He might take 300k, but I don't think he'd take 500k, right? I mean, because what? Frieza was taking, like, 325 or something, right? Like, type disadvantage. So surely Cell will tank better than that, right? Baby's at double digits. That's good. And yeah, hopefully we just take enough to fuse into the Super 17 next turn. That would be the goal here. Let's see. There's one. Oh, we dodge it. Well, that dodge might actually hurt us. Because again, we can't fuse again next turn. We have to be under 70% HP. This is why I hate turn and HP conditions. If it's either or, that's fine, but once you start mixing the two, it just becomes a pain. If Super 17 was 5th turn or under 70% HP, I would like it a lot more, but I think that normal... Yep, that normal knocked us under, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead and fuse here. I will play this. I don't play this one that often, so let's go. We'll play this one.
お前は俺、俺はお前、一つになるのだ。究極の人造人間の力を味わいたい。
Okay, very nice from Super 17 here. We can probably just throw him in slot 1 like this, right? I'm slightly concerned about Frieza. Oh, I'm also going to throw out Omega's active skill here, because it's going to break the healing. I don't want this Omega healing. No HP for you. So, like, that doesn't hurt. So normally, on a turn with Super 17, I don't like to throw out the active skill like that, because I want him to get hit as many times as possible. But throwing it out here, all it's going to do is break that heal. You see where it says skill activated, and it has, like, the heart with the plus arrow? So we're not actually breaking an attack here, we're actually just breaking the, we're breaking the healing action, so Omega's not going to be able to heal on this turn, which will actually help us. Potentially, we could kill Omega before Frieza even has to worry about the AoE, but I would not be surprised if we died here. We'll see what happens. Because this could just be the super again, yeah. Yep, there's the super again. This guy just loves super attacking, right? 474. 100k. Very, very nice, Super 17. We love that. Can you, like, give me a bunch of supers to make up for it? Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, please give me additional. Please give me the additional, please. No! Super 17! We're gonna die! No! Super 17! Frieza, you have to dodge. That's too good. Omega, surely you can do enough damage to kill this guy, right? We get the giant transformation with Baby. Oh. I can't show you, but Frieza is a full dodge build. I changed it. I changed it the other day. Just take my word for it that he's full dodge now. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely, chat. We love it. Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's just start grabbing orbs. Let's just, you know, no need to hold back here. Let's just, let's make plays here to stack up the orbs for the next turn. So I believe Baby's giant form is 2 turns guaranteed, and then a possible 3rd turn. The only thing that we want to see here is that we're canceling the AoEs, so it's nice that we're seeing these. Look at this cheeky bastard. He was gonna, like, double or triple AoE. Is it a double? Or triple. He was gonna triple AoE us here in slot 1, guys. Can you believe this rat Omega was gonna hit us with the triple AoE slot 1 here? What a bastard, man. Oh, but yeah, no. So Baby may not do, like, the most damage in the world here. Remember, he does have a 50% chance to crit, but so far my luck with that has been terrible. But yeah, so the real value that we're going to get out of this is canceling, like, the supers and the AoEs. So that's really good. That is, yep, there's the super attack, so now he can't super us. Oh, and we dodged it! It doesn't matter, but it's just funny, right? Getting the dodges from the giant ape. Yeah, listen, Baby is really exactly what this team needed. It's kind of like Piccolo Jr. It's like this kind of just comes out of nowhere right when you need it, and it can really bail you out of some bad situations. Luckily, we haven't actually used Rage Shenron's special technique, you know, the revive yet. We haven't actually had a chance to proc that yet, so we still have that in our back pocket now. Most likely we're gonna have to use it on this next turn after we get out of the giant transformation, but there's a chance, since he's not gonna be able to AoE us or super us, that we're able to kind of survive. What do we have, 60,000 HP? There's a chance that we can survive the turn with 60,000 HP and then not have to proc the revive until the next turn. Potentially be able to get some more build up on, like, the Super 17. So this is going well. The only issue that I think we're going to run into is that we're just not going to be able to do enough damage to KO Omega here. The 2 LR Omegas are not really fully built up at all. Oh, Dan is playing. That's really nice. We love Dan. Let's mute that real quick. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if we'll, I mean, if we revive, if we don't, it's not a big deal. Oh, we are going to get the Dokkan attack on this turn. That's fine. Let's grab that. Sorry that there's no sound. I could, like, pull up, I don't know, like an OST or something to play, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. Okay. Omega here. He's at a 10 million attack stat, so this... Oh... Well, hang on. Hang on. So this is good and bad. The Dokkan attack is good. Crap, we really do need to kind of die on this turn now. I just don't think anybody here can take enough damage to actually die. But the Dokkan attack is going to heal us probably out of revival range. So next turn we're not going to have the revive ready to go. That's why I was, like, not pressing those buttons. But it doesn't matter. Like, you get the heal regardless, right? So that kind of sucks. We need the damage, though, from this, right? Because it does help out. Yeah, look at that chunk. Oh, that sucks. That's definitely going to heal us back up to full. And we're not going to get lucky with the AoE placements or the super placement. Like, it's going to be rough next turn. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, though, I think we got a pretty good showcase out of this. I mean, what do you guys think? Yeah, we're at double digits there. Super 17's not going to take 100K. Surely not. Maybe he will. Would he take 100K? No, this guy doesn't hit that hard. He doesn't hit hard enough to hit this guy for and a double super, of course. Yeah, there's no way we're taking 100K damage on these next 2 attacks here. 16, yeah, that's unfortunate. Now we're back up at full HP. Yep. Where's the AoE? Yeah, we got a slot 1 and a slot 2. I mean, I think we just have to put Super 17 in slot 1, right? I mean, he's built up a little bit more now, so let's go ahead and grab those. Again, sorry that we don't have sound playing. I mean, I don't even think that you guys can hear the sound most of the time whenever I use it anyway, because I keep it so low. Let's go ahead and grab those. And then, yeah, I mean, listen, we're at full HP here, so, I mean, these Omega AoEs do 500K, so we're going to take, like, 350 on Cell if he doesn't dodge it. So, I think I have, like, 30 dodge on Cell, so there, you know, there's a chance. But, we'll see. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Super 17's at a 9.1 million attack set. Again, if you can fuse with this guy, he's actually, like, a really solid unit. And if you can kind of get hit. I mean, we saw, right? We fused, and then we took, what was it, 420k damage from the super attack immediately. Like, obviously, that's not very good. But, yeah. What do we want to have happen here? I'm trying to decide. Obviously, if there was going to be a super attack on this turn, I would have needed it to be on Super 17 after he super attacked. That's where I would have wanted the super attack to be. Now, we can't eat an AoE and the super attack. Yeah, we can't eat this. The friend did have a 3 dodge on them, but we're not going to be able to eat this and the AoE. This is going to do like 400k, 450. Yeah, so we'd have to dodge this AoE right here. And we didn't. Well, we got close. You know, 30 minutes in. I can turn the sound back on now. You know, 30 minutes in. I'd say that was a pretty successful run. But you guys let me know what you think. I think it's going to be Friday for you guys whenever this video comes out, so happy Friday. Let me know what you guys thought about this run. Let me know if there's any other videos that you guys want me to do in this event. I think I've covered just about every request. I did get a request from OG Asian God to do Physical Bardock's EZA in here, and I might this weekend. We'll see how I'm feeling. I haven't decided yet if I want to do that one. But yeah, if you guys have any other requests, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys thought. I mean, I thought we had a pretty solid run. We just, you know, kind of petered out at the end. We got a bad super attack placement. But I can't really complain about the RNG in that run whenever, you know, the run only survived because we had Frieza proc like a 20 dodge or whatever. Against that STR AoE, right? Like, so I can't really complain too much, you know. What does he have here? Yeah, 24 dodge, so. Oh, excuse me. Can't complain too much about how that run went. But you guys let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you all again for all of your support, and I'll catch you guys next time.